Hello students, how are you all? Okay, in last class we have discussed the parallelogram law, resultant magnitude as well as direction. Now another topic here, dot product or scalar product of two vectors. Actually, we have seen can we added two scalars. అంటే రెండు స్కేలార్స్ మనం యాడ్ చేసాం. రెండు వెక్టర్స్ని how can we add? Already we have seen in the last videos. We can add two scalars, we can add two vectors by vector addition methods. Okay, then can we multiply two vectors? Can we multiply two scalars? Yes, 2 into 3, 6. If you multiply any two vectors, if you multiply any two scalars, the product is also a scalar. Okay, 2 into 3 is 6. That is nothing but 2 is a scalar, 3 is a scalar, 6 is also a scalar. But here, if you multiply two vectors, then what should be the product? What should be the resultant? Here, the resultant may be scalar, may be vector. May be scalar and may be vector. Suppose if a product, if we have taken two vectors and that product, if you multiply it, then if that product is a scalar, then that we can call it as a dot product or scalar product of two vectors. అంటే రెండు వెక్టర్స్ని మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే మనకు we can get vector as well as scalar. Suppose if it is a scalar, then we can represent it in a dot product. If it is in a vector, okay, the product is a vector, then we can represent in a vector product. Okay, then a cross product we can explain later, but here we have to explain here. Okay, what is a dot product or a scalar product? Suppose if a bar and b bar, a bar and b bar, if a bar and b bar are two vectors, okay, if a bar and b bar are two vectors, if you multiply it, then the resultant is a scalar, we can represent with a dot product. That's why if a bar and b bar are two vectors, then the dot product or we can call it as a scalar product, then the dot product can be represented, the dot product of two vectors can be represented, okay, then the dot product of two vectors can be represented or equal to dot product of two vectors can be represented as the product of two vectors as the magnitudes of two vectors. Product of the magnitudes of two vectors can be represented as the product of magnitude of two vectors, and cosine of the angle between them, cosine of the angle between two vectors. That means if two vectors are there, if you multiply it, if the product is a scalar quantity, then that can be represented in a dot product as the product of their magnitudes of two vectors and cosine of the angle between the two vectors. Product of the magnitudes of two vectors and cosine of the angle between them, means if a bar and b bar are two vectors, then the dot product must be equal to a bar dot b bar is equal to modulus of A bar modulus of B bar into cos of the angle, that is cos theta. Or we can write A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. Modulus of A bar means AB cos theta. Okay, like this we can write AB cos theta. Means suppose if A bar is there like this, A bar is a vector and B bar is another vector. Okay, A bar is a vector, B bar is another vector. Then if the angle between them is theta, the angle between them is theta, then how can we represent it? Means we can represent the value of B bar along this one is B cos theta, because B cos theta, no, this angle this side and this side is B sin theta. That's why this vector along this side is B cos theta. That's why the product is A bar into B cos theta, that is AB cos theta. AB cos theta. Okay, like this we can write here. What are there? Is there any some examples? Yes, we have some examples are there. That is, we can write the dot product of work done. Okay, work done is equal to force into distance. We have written that force into distance. Force is a vector, displacement along direction is a vector. These two are vectors and the resultant is a scalar. We can also write Fs cos theta. Fs cos theta. Like this we can write. Another one, power is also we can write. It's a product of force into velocity. Force into velocity. These two are the applications of dot product. Okay, what is the dot product? If two vectors are there, if the product is if the resultant is a scalar, we can represent with a dot product or scalar product. Okay, just you copy this one. We will explain some properties are there that we will discuss. First you copy this. Okay, shall I rub? Okay, we write some properties. What are the properties of a dot product? Properties of a dot product. We can write now. Properties of a dot product. Properties of a dot product. Okay. What is the first property here? The first property is the dot product is commutative, means it obeys commutative law. That means suppose if A bar dot B bar is there, okay, if the product, whatever the product is there, if I have done B bar dot A bar also, the product of this one and this one both are same. Okay, that is what we have commutative law. Okay, A bar dot B bar is equal to B bar dot A bar. Means A bar dot B bar means AB cos theta. We can write AB cos theta. Can I write BA cos theta? Yes, BA cos theta. Then it may be B bar dot A bar. Suppose I can write AB cos theta. If I interchange these two, BA cos theta, easily we can interchange, because the product is a scalar. Here BA cos theta, both are same only, AB cos theta or BA cos theta. Okay, like this we can write here. Means suppose if you represent, if I, J, K are unit vectors, already this unit vectors, then we can write I bar dot j bar is equal to j bar dot I bar. Can I write like this? Simply we can write. Next, j bar k cap. J cap k cap is also equal to k cap j cap, or k cap I cap can also be written as I cap dot k cap. Like this we can write. Okay, this is what we have. First property. First property is this one. And second one, the dot product of two perpendicular vectors is 0. The dot product of two perpendicular vectors is 0. Means if a bar and b bar are there and these two are perpendicular, means the angle is 90, then the dot product is 0. The dot product is 0. Means suppose if a bar is perpendicular, okay, perpendicular to b bar, means theta is equal to 90. Theta is equal to 90. What happens? A bar dot b bar is equal to AB cos 90. AB cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. That's why the total value is 0. Why it is 0? Cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 value how much? 0. Cos 90 degrees is 0. This also we can have. Okay, AB cos 90 is 0. Like this. Means here, if ijk, same concept if we apply to unit vectors, then I bar dot j bar, the product of I bar and j bar must be 0 only, because I bar and j bar are unit vectors along xyz axis. That's why here we can write like this: I bar and j bar. This is I cap and this is j cap, because this one is x axis, this one is y axis. What is the angle? 90 degrees. Theta is equal to how much? 90. Then what about I bar dot j bar? 0. The same way, j bar dot k bar, j cap dot k cap is also equal to 0. And k cap dot I cap is equal to 0. We can write like this. But the dot product of I cap dot j cap or j cap dot k cap dot I cap is also equal to 0. The dot product of any two perpendicular vectors is 0. Here the commutative law it obeys. I cap dot j cap can be write as j cap dot I cap. Okay, like this. This is what we have. Another one. And the third one is the dot product is, we can commutative, and the dot product is distributive, means it obeys distributive law. Means a bar dot b plus c is equal to a bar dot b bar plus a bar dot c bar. Like this, it obeys distributive law. This is also obeys distributive law. Like this, we have some properties. This one is very important. First, you write all the things. Distributive law. Okay, these are some properties here. You can write some more properties. Okay. Fourth property I will write. dot product of the dot product of collinear vectors. The dot product of collinear vectors are positive or negative. The dot product of collinear vectors. What is a collinear vector? Two vectors lying along a line. Okay, if two vectors are in a same line, then we can call it as a collinear vectors. Then how these two vectors are? Means suppose if two vectors are like this, if A bar is and B bar both are in a same line like this, then what is the value here? Okay, if A bar and B bar is like this, then the value of theta is equal to 0. When the value of theta is equal to 0, then how can I write? A bar cross B bar. A bar cross B bar is equal to AB cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. That's why we can write A bar dot B bar is equal to AB. Okay. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB. Means if the vectors are in a same line. If the vectors are opposite, how it will be? Like this we have. This one is A and this one is B. This angle is 180. If it is like this, then what should be the scalar product? Means dot product. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos 180. AB cos 180. What is AB cos 180? That is minus 1. That's why we can write A bar dot B bar. What is the value here? Minus AB. Like this we can write. Okay. If two vectors are in same direction, it is A bar cross A bar dot B bar is equal to AB, but here is minus AB. That is also we can have. One more property is there. The dot product of same vectors. Okay, the dot product of same vectors is equal to the square of the vector, is equal to the square of the magnitude of a vector. The square of the magnitude of a vector. What is the meaning of this one? Means suppose if I will write A bar dot A bar is equal to A. Okay, both are in same, no? That's why cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. That's why we can write A square. A bar dot A bar is equal to how much? A square. That's why here we can write two same vectors. These two are same vectors, means they are lying in the same line. Then what should be the dot product? Is equal to square of the magnitude. Square of the magnitude. That is also we can have. Write it, no? Like this we have 5 properties already. One more last property we will write here. We can represent AB in a Cartesian form. Okay, if AB represent in a Cartesian form, like this we can write first one. If A bar is equal to AX I cap plus AY j cap plus AZ k cap and B bar is equal to Bx I cap plus By j cap plus Bz k cap. Okay, like this we can write. Then what is a bar dot b bar? What is a bar dot b bar? Then we can write what is a bar dot b bar. We will do this one. First, what is a bar? Ax I cap, ay j cap, az k cap dot bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap, like this. Then a bar dot b bar. Generally, we have to multiply ax I cap into bx I cap, by j cap, bz k cap. But you know, I cap dot I cap is 1. Like that, just now we have seen a bar dot a bar is equal to a square. How we have written I bar dot I bar is also I square is 1. But I bar dot j cap, I cap dot j cap, these two are 0 because they are perpendicular. That's why better we will write ax, only ax I cap term, bx I cap term only possible, remaining all are 0. That's why we can write ax I cap dot I cap plus the same way means here ax I cap dot bx I cap. That's why I will write, simply I will write ax bx I cap dot I cap plus ay by j cap dot j cap plus az bz k cap dot k cap, like this. Like this we will write here. Remaining all terms are 0. అన్ని టర్మ్స్ కూడా 0 అవుతాయి, ఎందుకంటే ఐ క్యాప్ డాట్ జే క్యాప్ అయినా 0, ఐ క్యాప్ డాట్ కే క్యాప్ అయినా కూడా 0, బికాస్ థీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 90. దట్స్ వై కాస్ 90 is 0. That's why we can write a cap, a bar dot b bar is equal to, finally we will write ax bx, I cap dot I cap is 1. That's why we need not to write ay and by, ay by plus az bz, like this we can write. ఓకే, ఇలా మనం రాయొచ్చు. Okay, like this we have some properties we have explained here. Almost 6 properties are there. Now first you write this one. డెఫినెట్గా దీని మీద క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుందిరా. ఒకవేళ క్వశ్చన్ రాకుంటే డెఫినెట్గా దీనిపైన ప్రాబ్లం గ్యారంటీ వస్తుందమ్మా. యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఆర్. ఓకే, కంప్లీటెడ్. One problem is there. Find the value of m. Find the value of m. Okay, such that the vector if 3i minus 2j, 3i minus 2j plus k, and first you write 3i minus 2j plus k and 2i plus 6j plus mk are perpendicular. Both are perpendicular. When both are perpendicular, what should be the value here? When both are perpendicular, the value of dot product is 0. Already we have written a bar dot b bar is 0. If a bar is perpendicular to b bar, That's why best you will write 3i minus 2j plus k dot 2i plus 6j plus mk is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Simply you multiply it because I dot quotient manaku value will be there. Remaining values will be 0. I cap dot j cap or I cap dot k cap must be 0. That's why directly you can multiply it. 3 2s are 6. I cap dot I cap is 1. No need to write. Minus into plus. Minus 2 6 are 12 plus here 1 here m into 1 means m is equal to 0. 6 minus 12 is minus 6 plus m is equal to 0. That implies m is equal to minus 6 means plus 6. Minus 6 brings to this side, it become plus. Like this. One more. If modulus of a bar plus b bar must be equal to a bar minus b bar, find the angle. Find the angle between them. Find the angle between them. Simply we will write it. Modulus of a bar cross b bar means magnitude a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Already we have derived this one. Here also the same a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. This value is minus 2ab cos theta. Finally, we will cancel root on both sides. Then what is the value here? Okay. Finally, what you will get? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. Here also we have a square, b square, get cancelled. Plus 2ab cos theta, you bring this side, this minus 2ab cos theta to this side, and finally we will have 4ab cos theta. 4ab cos theta is equal to 0, means ab does not equal to 0. Therefore, if cos theta is equal to 0, means theta is equal to 90 degrees. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Already you know, when the product is 0, means the two are perpendicular. The two are perpendicular. Okay, copy it first. Completed? Okay, like this we have to explain here. Copy first.